Hi everybody, this is Laura Campagna, the Wednesday Witch, and I'm here with the tarot forecast for Libra season for all you witches, wizards, and magicians out there. Libra season is bringing a lot, and this tarot reading is a little bit longer than usual, so I'm just going to dive right in. We begin with the Princess of Cups, who is so giving and so generous and so lovely. And that's how Libras are. They want to make the world a better place. They want to make things nice for everyone. They're really kind, and they think of how the collective can be before they think of, is this good for myself? And that's wonderful, but in interpersonal relationships, that can bring some issues. And you see here with the Princess of Cups, she's just in this very giving posture, and she's really giving everything away. So we start out right at the beginning of Libra season being reminded that we really need to have boundaries, and we really need to remember to put ourselves not first in terms of above other people, but not prioritizing other people's needs at the expense of our own. Mars is going to enter Libra and bring some heat and some challenges. So there's definitely going to be a sense of wanting to accomplish things, drive, and moving forward towards a goal of emotional satisfaction. And Libra season initiates the fall. And we're going to have a Mercury retrograde in Scorpio for basically all of November, starting on Halloween, which is going to be really witchy. So what these Mercury retrogrades and water signs have been doing this year is allowing us to really think about, are we emotionally satisfied in our lives? What is the quality of our emotional health and well-being and the status of our relationships? And the biggest challenge for Libra season is that all of the planets are going to be squaring Saturn, the South Node, and then Pluto. Mercury is currently moving out of a square with Saturn right now. So we're already getting a taste of it. And so that's bringing up this feeling of past wounds, and some of this might be rather recent from just the summer, because there were oppositions to Saturn and the South Node and Pluto from Cancer. And so now we have a little bit of a distance, and we can think about, okay, what has changed and what has progressed since late June, July, and have some emotional detachment, and perhaps and hopefully some mental clarity around that. But you know, the Three of Swords is Saturn in Libra, and although Saturn is exalted in Libra and can work really well, Saturn does bring a heaviness and perhaps some sorrow to an area of life where, you know, Libra just wants things to go really well and be really nice. So there's definitely somewhat of a confrontation with that stuff. And the Princess of Swords is reminding us that we should feel those feelings. We should acknowledge them. When stuff comes up, we can deal with them, and we must, because Saturn in that square is really, you know, letting us know where our responsibility lies. But we shouldn't allow it to knock us off our game. The Princess of Swords is so strong. She's the goddess, the warrior goddess Athena, the goddess of wisdom. And she is absolutely capable of handling anything that comes her way. She has her amazing regalia and her sword of truth and justice and clarity. And all she really needs to do is sit in her power. She doesn't need to fight actually at all. And she is the goddess of mediation and diplomacy. So this is letting us know that when things arise, what you really want to do is kind of take a moment to realign yourself, to sit in your own truth and act from that place. And that will really help you and serve you throughout the next month. What we're moving towards and what everyone wants, and it's interesting we have two tens in this reading, is the 10 of discs, which is wealth. And indeed, we're just coming out of Virgo season, and Mercury was in Virgo. But this 10 of discs, although it's definitely about being compensated for your talents and your efforts, it's also about spiritual riches. It's also about feeling really seen and heard and communicating at the highest level. So Mercury is going to enter Scorpio during Libra season, and that's going to start to prepare us for the retrograde. But this is letting us know that communication will continue to be really important throughout the whole month. And there's a big change coming. The Chariot is on his way. And the cool thing about the Chariot is that the universe wants you to engage. This is not like passive, oh, sit back and something wonderful will happen to you. You have to have your hands on the steering wheel and be driving this thing in order for it to go in the direction you want it to go. But there's a lot of power to take you there. So that's really exciting. And this is what a lot of folks have been building up to all year round, and especially since the summer. So the final outcome, which I love, is luxury, the 4 of Cups. So this is just reminding us that everything that happens this season is really in preparation to create a solid foundation in which we can have that experience of the Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, feel filled up, feel loved, feel abundant, through taking care of ourselves, focusing on our side of the street, maintaining healthy boundaries, but also showing up honestly with love and always keeping a focus on communication. So that's what I have for you today. If you would like to delve deeper into Libra season, the goddess Athena, and heart healing, I'm offering a workshop on October 6th, and it's going to be really powerful. It's a combination of astrology, yoga, and vortex healing, and it's all online. It's designed for an international community, and it's just $44. So I hope you'll join us. There's lots of info about that in my bio. And have a beautiful Libra season to all my witches.